Hi, I'm Barbara Bruce, and welcome to Get Out, a weekly virtual broadcast where we invite you to grab your friends and family, your car keys, fill up the gas tank, and get out with us somewhere in the White Mountains. And we are out today. We're at the Arts Alliance of the White Mountains at the Center at 251 Penrod Road. And let me tell you, this is a place that if you haven't been before, that you should come. At least you can get cool. And I'm here with one of the artists who actually has her own room of art to display, BJ Caldwell.
That's correct. I have my own room here. I rent this room actually, so that every painting in this room is mine. Every single thing that you see in here is mine. And therefore, but as far as the rest of the place, I probably have another 25 or 30 paintings throughout the entire gallery. So I keep myself busy.
You keep yourself real busy. And I wanted to start in here because it's colorful.
Very. Color is very important to me. I think color means happy. It is upbeat. It's strong. It's everything that I think I want to be.
Well, I dressed appropriately today
Thank you.
I
appreciate that.
Because everything I see of you, it's always is color.
Thank you,
usually it's big, beautiful flowers, but in here we have a variety.
Yes.
And you are just one of many artists that come here. This is a 501c3 and it is a non-profit.
Correct.
But all of these paintings you talked about that are yours and those that are out in the gallery, you actually would part with them for the right amount of money, right?
Oh, goodness. Yes. Most definitely. It's always fun to be able to eat, and it takes money to be able to eat. So therefore, yes, it's very good to sell the pieces, even though I do have a really strong connection with every single thing that I do. Currently, I have paintings in other places as well. And every time I make a sale, it's almost like I want to kiss the person for buying it because they appreciate what I did. That's a lot. It means a lot to me.
And you were talking about buying things and being able to eat. Well, also you need to buy more paint.
Yes, and that's very expensive.
And canvas.
Yes.
And there's a lot of things here, and this is just the first room that we've started in.
Right.
So will you take us or go along with me as we go throughout the entire gallery?
Would be my pleasure.
And the gift shop.
Absolutely.
All right, great. Come
Let's
on
go.
with us. As you come into the Arts Alliance, I love the center because it really is inviting. But the first thing we see is a volunteer. And Barbara's here today, and so we're glad to have her. Anybody can volunteer here if they're willing, right?
That's correct. You don't even have to be an artist. There are people that would love to be part of our beautiful, beautiful gallery. And if you want to donate some time, we would love to have you here. And you'd find that it's very rewarding. You meet a lot of wonderful people, and you're in an environment that's just beautiful and happy all the time.
Yes, and I need a lot of money today because I see everything.
Wonderful.
And behind you, cards.
Yes.
And they're all by local artists,
All
right?
of these cards are done by local artists. We probably have, I would say, approximately 40 different artists. So now you're dealing with a lot of different personalities, a lot of different types of art, and we are able to have a lot of them do cards so that even if you don't want to buy a painting that might be $200, $300, you can buy cards for $10.
That's marvelous.
Yes.
And I just want to point out, just in case people think this is just for rich people, I actually have bought paintings here.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you something because I am not on the high list for finances.
Well, the main thing, we want to sell our art. We don't want to keep it forever. We want to sell it. So you'll find that we are so well priced here that it's almost unbelievable to be able to buy a piece of original art for the prices that we sell them for.
I totally agree.
Yes.
Let's go through the center.
Wonderful.
And, the wall hangings, they're just amazing. And this is done periodically. The same things that you see when you come one time may not be what you see another time. And of course, we walk in and we see the artist of the month.
That is a wonderful thing. Each month we have a different artist represented in this area. So as you come through to start into the gallery, all you see here on this wall will be the artist of the month. Beautiful, beautiful things. It may be paintings, it may be pottery, it may be glass, it may be beautiful glass things, it may be jewelry. It could be many, many different things because we're incredibly eclectic here. We have everything and many, many different types of everything. So yes, this is our wall for the Artist of the Month.
Well, I love it. And let's go on through because we're coming to jewelry.
Right.
And I know that most women like jewelry, but I find that men also do. And this case
Absolutely.
is just full of, again, local artist stuff. And that's what I really appreciate because when Cork and Canvas, which is wine and a gathering and hors d'oeuvres. When
It's a party.
It's a party. And when it happens, the last Friday of every month, people get to see all of this. And there's always entertainment.
Yes.
So not only do you get to do those things, but you get to look. And if you are in the market for a gift, this is a great place because you will not find what you find here anywhere else.
That's very true, Barbara. And also the fact that you can meet a lot of new people and also the artists. Many of the artists come, so you're able to meet the artists that do the different things, either the jewelry or the painting, whatever. So it's a fun thing to be able to meet and greet is what we call it.
Yes.
Meet and greet the artists. So that's a very nice thing. That's a beautiful part of our whole association here.
And we want to go into the main room because we want people to see where people can come and sit for lectures,
Right.
for different presentations, and also for the summer concert series.
Right, and as you can see ahead here, we have a stage just for that.
It's great, isn't it? I love it.
It is. It's a wonderful, this is a wonderful, wonderful area here. And we have up here, this is the Arts Alliance of the White Mountains. This particular time of year, we did flowers and birds because we wanted to kind of get a happy feeling for people to come and see. But we change this regularly. So it's not always flowers and birds. It may be something totally different the next month that you come in. So yes, and then we have the photography.
One other thing that I really appreciate because the artists get recognized in the area is that there are exhibits and shows. And immediately behind us
Yes.
is the first place in the photography contest.
Correct.
It was a great exhibit. People can still come in right now and they can vote the People's Choice Award,
That's
right?
correct. We want you to come in and vote for the People's Choice Award. And whoever wins it always feels very validated.
Absolutely. And of course, there is always a reception where they formally announce, I should say, the winners and then the People's Choice, the Director's Choice, and Best of Show.
That's correct. That's correct. And that's always a fun event, too. And we do it right here in this large room.
And everybody is invited. The public can come. You don't
Yes.
have to be a member, but it would be nice if you are because it is the most economical organization to join. And I joined as a senior, $30.
Yes.
And
yes.
with that, if you have an event, for example, if, say you were going to have some kind of little workshop, you get to have that here. Now,
true.
I do that once a year, but I donate all my money that is given from the people that come to the event to the Arts Alliance because it is nonprofit.
Well, the thing is, people don't have to be an artist to be able to join, as you said.
Yes.
You have a lot of different things that can be beneficial to you as just an individual.
Yes.
So joining us would be a great thing to do. And you could enjoy all the things that we do.
Exactly. And if anybody sees kids running around behind us during this broadcast, let me tell you, they have a scavenger hunt going on.
That's right.
And what a great way to introduce kids to art.
That's right.
That is one of the most important things. And I can remember years and years ago, and I think this was in the early 2000s, Steve Taylor, who is with the Mountain Saddle Band, everybody knows he is an artist. He's a cowboy.
Wonderful artist.
Oh yeah, cowboy
Wonderful
poet.
artist.
He does so many things, but he always said that he wanted the Arts Alliance to be a destination for the arts.
Right, yes.
And it is.
And it is, definitely. Yes. I want more people to be able to enjoy what we do here. We do so much more than just art. We are a family.
Yes, absolutely. And let's meander on around and just give people a chance to see that this is not a little place.
Not
this
a little
is
place
huge.
at all.
And luckily, the Navajo County Board of Supervisors, Jimmy Jane was the county manager at that time. They made an agreement with the Arts Alliance so that they could be here, because for those that don't know, this is the former health department building.
Yes, yes.
So it's a healthy place to
come. It's a very healthy place. And we have lots of water.
Yes, and lots of water, absolutely.
And here's another room that another artist is renting and has beautiful things. We are all so different in what we do. We're different as far as what subject we may be in painting, perhaps. The colors, our techniques are different. And look at this one. She does shoes. She does clothing. She does a lot of really different things. And it's beautiful, beautiful colors. Yes, it's beautiful.
And you're right, it is. It's such a variety. I think that most people don't realize that.
Correct.
And of course, everybody is local. They may come in for the summer. We do have a lot of people that come in for the summer.
Yes.
And this is constantly changed around. They move paintings in and out so you don't see the same thing.
Yes, we do. Believe me, we do.
Because you're part of that group.
Because I'm part of that, yes. And that's another party, so.
It is. They actually put out a constant contact email to all the members and say, if you have time, come over and help with the hanging.
That's right.
So I love it.
And we do, and we get to be closer to each other and know more about each other all the time. So I think that's good.
I love it. Let's go down this hall over here.
All right.
I love this area, and I was drawn over here, and what did I say to you, but is that Bruce Taylor's work?
This is Bruce Taylor. Oh, this isn't Bruce. Yes, this is his work, and he does some incredible things, like the flying pig. I mean, when pigs fly, right?
Yes, absolutely. But I was drawn to this, and of course, I have known Bruce for a long time, and recently he contacted me to tell me that a few years ago when we had these wonderful pedestals in Pinetop Lakeside that had artwork displayed. They have decided to do it again, and they're going to move it to Jack Barker Memorial Park.
Oh.
Yes, and so they're going to put a call out to artists if they would like to have their art displayed. And
fabulous.
Bruce is one of those people.
Yeah.
This is great. I love it.
Well, he does many different things, but one of the things that he does the best are these little friends of his. I don't know where he gets those friends. He must conjure them up at night.
And his wife is also an artist.
She's extremely good. In fact, these are some of her pieces over here. Her watercolors.
I love hers.
She does beautiful watercolors. She does watercolors. She does oils. She does acrylics. So she's very versatile in what she does.
I actually commissioned her to do a piece of art for me.
Oh, did you?
Yes, it's displayed in my home.
It was the foot?
It was the foot. Foot on the rock in the water.
Yes.
So it just it speaks to me.
Yeah.
So that's another thing people can do. They can actually ask people if they would do some art for them.
That's correct.
Commission it.
Because if you, for instance, were to see something that an artist did and you really like what they do, their technique, their colors, you could say, please, is it possible that you could do a landscape for me that would involve an old home or a waterfall or whatever the case? And yes, we're very open to that. Very open to that.
It's great. And if you go to the website, there's an array of things on there about the classes, because classes actually take place
yes,
here.
yes, wonderful.
Some really good ones.
Yes.
And you do not have to already know how to paint or do whatever art activity it is. You can be a beginner.
Oh yes, we encourage people to be beginners because that's how you get to be better. You start out and you learn as you go. That's how all of us got to be here. You know, not all of us are educated in art, whether it be through a college or school, but we educate ourselves, and our friends help us. You know, the other artists here, we have some artists that are fabulous teachers, and yes, our classes are very reasonable.
And that's always on the website. It's there, and also there's a Facebook page. I have to tell you, something came to mind. I remember one of the MASH episodes with Radar O'Reilly, and it was so funny. Whenever he would talk about something, you know, he didn't really know about the finer things of life, but someone was talking to him about art, and he goes, Rembrandt.
Oh yes.
So you don't have to know anything. You can come and enjoy just to enjoy.
And we all look at things differently. Not all of us are going to love orange or blue or whatever the colors that some of us tend to gravitate to. Me, it's orange and red. I love hot colors. So you can look at other artists who use predominantly blues or predominantly greens. But we do anything, you know, you'll find everything here, all the different things that you would look at. We want you to come in.
I love it. And as we go on down the hall, I want to mention that also it is not just the traditional art things that we have going on here. What happens is there is a book hub.
Yes.
There's a book of the month. There also is the writer's workshop.
Yes, and that's a wonderful thing too. And again, it's a learning experience.
Let's stop here, BJ. Look at this.
Oh.
You want an unusual ornament? My
that's
goodness. Beautiful. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Handmade.
Yes.
I just love it.
Think about it. What can you buy for $10.99 that's totally original, that you will never see another one again? Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Let's go to the gift shop.
All right.
We are in the gift shop now, and this is one of my favorite places because when I want to give somebody a gift, because we live on the mountain and we are limited in our selection,
yes,
I come here. In fact, this was a gift for me, and it came right from the gift shop. And I love it because nobody else has one.
No, you won't. These are not mass-produced things. These are because we love what we do. So you'll see many, many different things. Look at this, little tiny bottles like this. That were
precious.
all, isn't that a precious
Yes,
thing?
that's beautiful.
And
who would think of that?
Look at this. Look at
Wow.
this. It's got a hole in it. Isn't that nice?
It's great. It's really good. Even the night light, you know, this is something call attention to.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little bit of everything. And Ann Moore, who was the former director, she does stained glass.
Yes, she
and
does.
She has repaired an angel for me on several occasions, and she actually copied the pattern and she said, "You best not break it again." So I have it hanging in a place that I know that it's safe. But if we look over at the window here, it is amazing. It captures the light, and you know, I know that she would be happy to be commissioned to do a piece of art
absolutely.
like this. I love the bird myself, the parrot.
I do too. That's my
amazing.
favorite. That is my favorite. The colors and just amazing.
So all you have to do is come in and visit the gift shop, and it doesn't just end in this little room.
No.
It actually goes over here.
It does. We have two rooms.
We're going to meander over here because if, again, people think that they can't afford something, they need to think again, because we've got the dream catchers.
Mm-hmm.
We have a little bit of everything, different sizes,
yes,
so that it fits everybody's
budget.
Yes,
because a lot of people live in a smaller area and they don't have room for some big, large piece of art. But you certainly got room for any of these.
I have to step in front of you because
Isn't
I'm being
that
very
pretty?
careful. This is gorgeous, and it's just one of the many pottery pieces that are here. And gourds, I know that last month Connie Bradford was Artist of the Month, and she had these gorgeous gourds They were wonderful, but pieces of pottery like this, again, this is something that you are not going to find just anywhere.
No, you certainly will not, and you won't find two of those.
No, you
Just
shall.
one.
You won't. And I'm really excited because people need to come and see the rest of this themselves. When are you open?
We are open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 until 4 o'clock. And these are our summer hours. We're open more during the summer because we have more people up here. During the winter, we're Thursday through Saturday only. So please, you've got time to come in and see us. I mean, we're open from 10 o'clock. And we're open until 4. So
I love
come and
that.
see us. Yes.
And the other thing I would like to put out there is that on Thursdays there is Paint with Friends.
Oh, yes.
So if there is someone up here visiting and they don't know what to do with their time, they're looking for something to do, bring their artwork over here and meet some of the other artists and show them what you can do.
Yes, and you don't have to be a professional about it either. You can be just wanting to do something and wanting to experiment. And experimenting is half of the fun.
Yes, and come and learn.
Yes.
Before we leave, one of the things I want to do is I just heard a rumor that you have a new director.
Yes, we do.
Let's
Meg
go find her.
Mcdonald is our new director. Let's go find her.
Let's find her.
Okay.
You know, it's funny, it doesn't take you long to go and find anybody here in the Arts Alliance. And we did find Meg Mcdonald. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Where are you from, Meg?
I am from Chicago originally.
Really? I
Yes.
used to live there.
You did? Where?
I did indeed, off of Lakeshore Drive,
Oh,
I believe it
wow.
was. Yeah.
I had an art studio down on Lakeshore Drive, and I was in the Art Institute Sales and Rental Gallery.
Wow, that's amazing. And so what brought you here?
Family. I have been traveling with my kids, trying to find a place to live, and so this is like the greatest time to be looking around here. But I found the Art Center and just fell in love with it, so I'm really pleased to be here. Really happy, and I really want to invite everyone in this town to come look, because we get people in all the time that say, I've never been in here, and I've lived here 6 years, so. Yeah, we have something for everybody, and it's pretty exciting.
You know what? I love it. She speaks like an art director. This is good. Come on over and meet her. This is a great place, 251 Penrod Road, and it is a great place. It's bigger than it looks, and somebody told me that they thought it was where a swimming pool was, and I said, why would you think that? Because it's a big dome, but under the dome, you are going to find every kind of art and a welcoming new director.
Yes,
We're
it's
glad to have you.
Thank you.
Everybody, come on out.